Oh, here we are. I think it's live. Sorry for if you've missed. I will go over it again, how I started. Think, yes, it's caught up now. So, I'm Theresa. Welcome back. Just to alliterate a new way of doing things, although I have been talking for the last 10 minutes and realised that we weren't actually live. We're on multiple streaming on the different platforms, so hopefully you can see me and you view me. Basically every Monday, Meditation Monday I call it, I go live, generally in Zoom, and from next week I'll add the Zoom to the end of the call, so if anyone has Q&As at the end we can discuss things then, bearing in mind that that is totally private and anything that's said in there is not to be repeated. So this evening's new way of doing things at the later time, I've been following my own alignments. I've been doing my own meditations where I've been following, and I have taken on a commitment for a whole year to align every day at a certain time with a group. And that has affected how I want to run Meditation Monday. I want to do this evening, as I always used to work with Doreen Virtue and Louise L. Hayes, inner child work, and this has come up with a few groups this week in particular with the super full moon that we've got coming up. It's a really good time to release and do cleansing and releasing work. So this evening we're going to be doing relaxation, creative visualization, working with the inner child, and any release of any patterns that you might have going on. I'll say now, if anything I say resonates, then wonderful, but if anything doesn't resonate, just take on board what does resonate for you. Anything else you can let go. We don't all resonate with the same things, so I quite often will say God, source, universe, Palladians, angels, depending on where you are in your own beliefs, and that's fine. So as I would have been talking for the last 5 minutes, I'm going to speed it up and go straight to the meditation. So I always start with the senses. We shall work through that. We will be using the theme of inner child this evening and tapping into our anything that we would like to release. Also, I would like to mention that if you do feel emotional, let the tears or anything flow and come. That is a sign of release. And drink lots of water. You should always drink lots of water, is good for your brain in any way. However, when you're doing any releasing and cleansing and energy work, it's extra important to drink lots. It helps cleanse the cells and release that from the physical. So just get yourself into a comfortable position. Start to become aware of your breath. I like to put my hands over my heart because by doing this way, it reminds me of my heart and focusing on our high heart in the moment. You don't have to. If you don't want to be holding them there, then just on your lap facing upwards, just like this. So, or down, whichever's comfortable. There is no right or wrong, basically. Just get into a comfortable position, relax in your shoulders and start to sort of move your body around. Let the body know that we are going to be working and releasing and becoming aware of the physical. Calling in our guides, setting the intention for release, for whatever we wish to let go of that no longer serves us, that will be in the highest and the best interest for all concerned. Breathing in just naturally. And start to just become aware of your senses. Feel your toes, whether you've got barefoot on a carpet like I have, whether your feet are in socks and in your shoes. Just become aware what you can sense. the fabric of your clothing and how it feels on your skin. As you breathe, the sound of your breath, breathing in and out. Are there any external sounds around you? Whether it's just the sound of my voice and your breathing, or are there any noises in the house where you are, the flat, or are you outside, wherever you are? What can you hear? What's the loudest thing? The quietest? Let your breath, feel your breath like the waves on the beach hitting the shore. Just feel that ebb and flow, breathing in and out. As you're breathing in and out, can you smell anything? A sense of whether you use creams if you're a lady, on your face, or your shampoo, deodorant, any senses in the room if you're using any oils. What can you smell? Can you see any light filtering through if you have your eyes closed, which I tend to do? If you've got your eyes open, what is it you see around you? Just details in the room that you are in. Colours may appear. Observing how you're feeling right now, not in judgment, just being present in this now moment with your senses of touch, of smell, and even of taste. Whether you've been drinking a warm drink, a cold drink, anything you might have been eating, just the sense and that taste of the saliva and the feel of your tongue in your mouth, just relaxing it. But focusing on how you feel. Setting the intention for how you're feeling right now, for us to be in a better feeling place when we are finished, and it to be for our highest good. I want you to picture yourself somewhere you feel really relaxed. I'm going to give you a visualization if you don't have one. This doesn't have to be where you go to. So, picture yourself somewhere in nature that you feel comfortable, somewhere you feel safe. Me, that's standing on a lock, the beach and the pebbles and the ebb and flow as my breath, as I breathe in and out. Breathe with me in and out in your place of safety. A sense of darkness around, blanketing you in safety. Just stillness, the quietness, like the dark night sky with the stars, that vast, empty, but yet so full. Looking up for me, as if you're looking up at the night sky where you are. Or maybe it's just an expanse of blue, but that expanse And I want you to continue to look up with your eyes, but move your head slightly so you're looking ahead. Your eyes might be straining slightly up, and then start to just relax down, knowing you are safe in this now moment. Whatever you're feeling is okay to feel. Whether that's a good feeling or a bad feeling, that's okay too. Breathing deeply in and out. I want you to picture yourself first. As a little girl or a little boy, your 4-year-old you, in that place of safety. And now I want you to shrink them down so they're itty bitty version of yourself, and you're having them held in your hands, cupped in your hands, a little mini you. And that mini you may be sad, may be angry, may be joyful, but whatever it's feeling, if it's feeling sad, I want you to comfort and hold it and tell them anything they need to hear right in this moment. That they're loved and they are enough. That all well-being will always abound. You're safe and I love you. And hold them. And then I want you to place them energetically into your heart, wrapping them with the energy of love in a beautiful pink blanket, surrounding them in that energy. Place them there and just pop them there, knowing you're safe. I want you to do the same for anyone significant in your life right now, whether that's significant in they're your partner, they're your father, your mother, someone that you've been hurt by. I want you to view them as their 4-year-old self, regardless of how you're feeling about them in this now moment. I want you to picture the 4-year-old version and see them. Are they sad? Are they angry? Are they hurting? Are they confused? What emotion is resonating with you right now? With any situation you may be triggered by the significant people in your life. And see the 4-year-old version. And now I want you to comfort them if you feel okay to. If you just feel like you want to see them in that light, maybe if it's someone that's hurt you, just picture them for a little bit for me as that 4-year-old hurt version of themselves. Remembering that phrase, hurt people, hurt people. And see the child, the light, the inner resonance. And then, if you're finished comforting them, I want you to wrap them if you feel okay and it feels right to do so for you in this moment. And you're ready, wrap them in pink and green energy. placing them in your heart if you're able. If it's someone that it can be a situation. If it's a situation, then use the people in the situation. See them all as children, little 4-year-old children. Maybe they're arguing, maybe they're being joyful, and you want to play. See yourself playing with these children in the same situation. A 4-year-old version of you, children playing in a playground, creating and co-creating. Bring the energy of that childlike awareness of joy and of love to the forefront. And like children do, sometimes we fall out. But we're learning. We're growing. Each and every one of us. There is always lessons to be learned. If we've fallen and hurt our knee, we get up and we know, we look and we know we heal. That amazing body of ours heals, as do we. Breathing for me still, don't forget to breathe. And I ask if you could feel called to do so. I want you to think about the world in the same way right now. Envision the globe and imagine all the adults were all children for a moment. All the adults that are all in positions of power, that are arguing maybe, all the conflicts within our world right now. I want you to shrink them down in your mind using your imagination. See them all as little 4-year-olds, instant children on a playground of our earth, all learning, all growing, some more aware than others, some waking up more than others, and understanding all at different paces. And remember that whenever you'll maybe be triggered by the adults that you know and the situations around you, to feel compassion for our fellow humans. See that amazing playground in your mind, sending a blanket of pink and green mist. And while you still have that picture, see the moon up high in space with that vastness, shining the light, expanding and giving clarity. The sun illuminating. See anything that you need to see right now from this different higher perspective. I want you to feel like you can float around to a different perspective, to see maybe through the eyes of the person that's hurt you, or the joy of the person you're thinking of, to see through those eyes of joy, love or hurt, just observing, looking down and seeing with clarity, with the illumination of the sun and the moon. So any thoughts or feelings that come to you, they may not come right now. We are thankful for our higher self, our higher awareness, our angels, guides, and the universe showing us. Thank you. May we be able to see what we are shown. Breathing in and breathing out. If there's any situations and thoughts and feelings that we have in our life that we want to specifically release, we ask for the help of our higher self and the clarity to understand how, what we may need to do to release that from ourselves, to release that from our psyche, and to see from the perspective of knowing. Breathe in, understanding, feeling a light coming down from above. Deep into the earth, another golden light coming up from below, high up into the sky, resonating through each of us. Breathing in, I want you to breathe in and feel that oxygen as it goes round your body, down to your tiny little capillaries in your fingers, the tips of your fingers and the tips of your toes. Breathing in, coming back into our body. Start to touch your hands, feeling, wiggling the toes, moving your body slowly, coming back into this perspective of our reality, hopefully with clarity. Thank you, universe, for wisdom and higher self. Whatever I am ready for, I am thankful for all the lessons I have learned, for everyone that's touched my life in whatever way, seeing the tools I am given in my learning to grow, to be the best person of my higher self, aligned with my most authentic me. Deep breath in, and as you blow, I want you to blow out anything as if you're blowing out any stress, anything that's still there. If there's anything anchoring you at all, just go and thank you for allowing me to hold space for you. Take your time in coming back. Come back slowly and remember to drink lots of water. If you feel emotional, then just let it flow. I'm live. If you feel emotional at all, then just let it flow. Let yourself feel it. Don't judge yourself. Just take some time to ground. If you feel like you still need to ground more, then I suggest walking barefoot on the grass if you can, laying down flat on the floor, that will help, and salt baths for any cleansing with the new moon coming up. Maybe write a list of your spiritual goals and anything you need to do right now as this is coming up to the full moon, anything you want to release. So things could be coming into fruition, so maybe a little bit of reflection as well as the release of what has worked for you over the last month. What have you learned? What are the lessons that you've learned? Make a list now of anything that's come up in our meditation and our visualization while it's still fresh. Hopefully you are feeling nice and relaxed. Go to sleep tonight knowing you will have a peaceful, restful night's sleep. And when you wake tomorrow and you shower, as the water is going over you, think of it as you're washing and letting go of all of those things we've just talked about this evening. So thank you for your time, and thank you for your patience for waiting. If you were with me or waiting to view as we were live, I thought we were live and we wasn't live for 10 minutes. So my love and blessings. I'm Theresa Jande. This is the Tree Heart Authentic part of Love Authentic Me, or Theresa Jande. If you want to like, subscribe, and please share this video with anyone you feel will be of benefit to. Love and blessings. Have a fabulous day. Thank you. Or evening, wherever you are. Morning, good evening, good night, and good night. As that's sort of the Truman Show, isn't it?